What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Blokees Action Edition Optimus Prime. So this is the first in the series of larger figures from Blokees. I've been looking at the smaller ones, the model kits. This is also a model kit. I did put out a video on the unboxing and build process. But today we're just going to be looking at this figure. Thanks to Blokees for sending this for review. I was really excited for this one because I've been enjoying this line altogether, and now this one has a little bit more articulation and features, so we're going to take a look at that today. One thing, I've been calling this the Legendary Edition, but it's actually called the Action Edition, so I guess there's going to be more of these figures at the larger scale, so I'm excited to see what they do. But let's take a look at the figure. It does look like it's painted, but really it's not all painted. The head crest, faceplate, the smokestacks. We got a little bit of paint in here for this chest chrome grill here. These side pieces here. I believe the hip skirts and the crotch are painted. I'm not sure about these thighs. Not sure about the vents or the toes, but this side piece here, there is some chrome paint on some of it. You do have a nice tampoed Autobot symbol right there. The yellow is just colored plastic, but it's a very nice, vibrant yellow. Here's the back. Cleans up nicely. Overall, it's a really good looking version of Optimus. Now, it does have translucent eyes, but let's get in close so you can see the head sculpt. It's actually a really nice looking head sculpt. It comes with this Autobot symbol here, which actually has a magnet built into it. If you hold this up to the back, it will turn on the lights. You can see you got light up eyes. I will probably paint those in metallic blue because the light will probably still show through. But you also get the light up chest for the matrix. You can remove the matrix from here. And it's done in, I think, copper with a translucent blue in the middle and then just silver for the handles. But I do like the look of the light up feature on the chest. Continuing on the articulation, the head is on a double ball peg. So the neck itself goes back and forth. The head can go down to there and up to there. You get side to side on the head due to the ball joint and the neck, and then it can rotate all the way around. There is a little groove on the front of the neck, so just line that back up if you get it off. Shoulders are on a butterfly joint, so it gets forward and backwards. You get up to there. You can also get the shoulder itself up to there, so you can get basically that much height. You have rotation here at the bicep all the way around. The bicep swivel right here. You have a single jointed elbow that gets you basically 90 degrees. Your rotation at the wrist is on a ball joint, so it rotates, goes up and down, in and out. The fingers are individually articulated at the pointer finger and the thumb on ball joints, and then the lower three fingers are on connected together. You can remove this pointer finger, and if you want, you can replace it with a straight pointing finger. It just pegs in there. So if you want him to point, he can point. And it's still articulated, so oops. There we go. It's still articulated, so if you want to close up the hand, you can. But obviously it's meant for him to be pointing since he's a leader. Coming down to the waist, we have a ab crunch right here. So it gets down to there, back to there. If you open up the chest, you can see the middle of this is actually going inside this grill here is going inside the chest. So that's kind of neat the way they did that. I like that. You have rotation at the waist. Get to, all the way around. For the legs, you have hip skirts here. This one is just attached on a C-clip. And then the back is not articulated, but you can get the leg up to there. Back to there, hindered by this back piece. Out to the side, up to there. If you go too far, you can pop off that hip skirt on the C-clip. You have a rotation here at the thigh around a universal. You have a double jointed knee, gets you the full bend. You have a little piece in here for the joint. Not bad. For the feet, you have tilt side to side, forward to there, back to there, and then you have a toe tilt so you can get a walking pose out of the toe. Now before we get into the accessories, I wanted to mention he does come with a set of stickers here, and these are optional if you want the toy look. To me, he's got the coloring for the toy look more than he does for the cartoon look. So I think I'm going to install these. These go on the knees, obviously, and then these go on the feet. So let me get those on there, and then we'll take a look at how that looks. All right, there you go. There it is with the toy style decals. I definitely think it looks better with that. It just gives a little bit more detail. It looks pretty neat. Just be careful with the stickers. Don't try to take them off. I tried to take this one off, and I messed up the sticker just a little bit. So once you've placed it, just leave it there. There are some other stickers on here. So you have the two Autobot logos, which would go on the shoulders. I'm not going to put those on. I prefer this insignia that's already there. And then you get this Megatron sticker, and that is for this accessory, which is like a communicator basically. I chose Bumblebee, but you can choose Megatron if you want. It looks like the Blokees Megatron and the Blokees Bumblebees. That's just kind of funny that they chose that look, but you can do that. And this, along with this display, will plug into the arms. So you get these two things, and again, two stickers are on here. But in order to use those, we can lift up the arm, and you can see there's a little panel right there. You can use a spudger and get in there and pop that off. A little panel like this. And then you can plug in your communicator. And now he can be talking to Bumblebee back at the base or whatever. That's pretty cool. You can also swap that out for this little display, which is kind of neat. And there's, of course, one on the other side as well. If you want, you can use that as well. We also get a few other things. We get the blaster, just done in gray plastic. This has some features to it. So if you pull out on this, you can see this little, I guess, sight pops up. And then you can slide this back and forth, which is kind of cool. Pretty nice sculpt overall. This will peg into the hand. This has a slot and a tab. So just like the typical action figure. That looks pretty good. And you can get the thumb around, so it's a nice grip there. And we also get the battle axe done in this nice translucent orange. It's got a ball joint at the end. So you're going to pop off this hand. Pop on the axe. And there you go. That looks really good. If you come to the back here, we can slide off this back piece here. It is a little tricky to get off. I recommend a spudger or something, but basically there's two slots. It does actually say Hasbro copyright right there. But we can take this jetpack and plug that in. And these are aimable boosters. And now you can be flying with that jetpack, which is pretty cool. And then last but not least, we get a display stand. And the display stand looks like this. There's a little slot here. We didn't get a vertical piece, so I don't think you can put him up on the top, but there's two holes in the feet. You can plug those in. And now you can put them on this display stand. And then you can take the Autobot logo, which was the magnet to turn him on. And that will plug in right here to complete the display. I just think that's really smart that they made the magnet that piece and then it plugs into the base. Right, and one other option we have here is we can swap out the blue eyes and the blue neck piece with an orange eye, so you can get a yellow, more like toy style look. It's a little bit of work to swap it out, so I'll just show you. You can pop the head off and we can pop the neck off. The neck isn't too bad. You can just push this down, push the new piece in, and now we've got the neck piece. And that's pretty easy. But this part, you got to kind of take it apart. We got to basically take off the ears. I'm just going to show you since we got to do it anyway. You can pop off the front of the crest, pop off the back, pop off the top of the head, and then we got to pull the mask off, and now we can get to the core of the head. And you're going to basically take out this piece here, replace it with this, and then put it all back together. All right, there it is with the yellow eyes, and I've turned it on so you can see what it looks like. Nice to have the option. My personal preference is the blue, but I do think it's nice that they gave you the option to have yellow eyes. Now, my copy, I am going to paint the eyes with a metallic blue so that when the lights are off, you can still see it, but it does look nice with either option. And just to let you know, he can hold his matrix with his hands, so if you want to display it like that, or you can have him opening the chest and pulling the matrix out. Either way, looks really nice. And for some quick size comparisons, there it is next to the Galaxy version Blokees figures, the missing Link Optimus Prime, Magic Square version Optimus Prime, the 30 MDLX Animation Edition, and the New Age Optimus. And you can see it fits right in the middle. It's bigger than the MDLX, smaller than Masterpiece, about the same size as the YOLO Park AMK series. So if you're trying to put this on display, just to get a sense of how big it is. Now I know they're going to be making more of these, so you can probably have a couple of them battling. I would expect at least a Megatron out of them, but pretty cool display here. So final recommendations on the Blokees Action Edition Optimus Prime. I really like this guy. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. I'm going to recommend it. It was really fun to kind of put it together and build it. And the options with the stickers and kind of the look is nice. I also like the fact that they worked the magnet into the little Autobot symbol, so you can use that to turn on the eyes and the chest. Just smart overall. The stand definitely helps to get it into more poses. It would have been nice if they have a little stand. Maybe they're going to have one, like a peg that will go into here so you can get him into a flight pose. But other than that, it's really good. I like the accessories. I like the jetpack you get with him. That's kind of fun. And it comes with everything you kind of need to have a good display with Optimus. Now, if you're looking to pick this up, this will be available soon. I think it's around the $65 US price point. Same price almost as the set of 9 Galaxy version figures. So a reasonable price, I think. And I think overall, if they're going to continue this line, I'm definitely in for more. If they make a Megatron, which is very likely, or another, core character, I'm definitely down. So thanks to Blokees for sending this for review. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.